So, the most bizarre thing just happened to me. I just started my period and I had no idea. I honestly can't remember the last time this happened to me, and as you might be able to tell, not recording on my good camera at the moment, I'm on my phone, so I apologise because I know the audio quality on this is not good and it's going to be quieter. I will see what I can do when I get to editing, but yeah, apologies for that. Anyway, I was just sitting here crunching some numbers because that's what I like to do for fun. Businesswoman through and through, I can't help it. Doing some budgeting, and I needed the toilet, just normal, so I went and wiped, and I was like, what? There's blood? I'm bleeding? This is very weird. I honestly can't remember. Usually when I'm on my period, like in the build up to it, like when it's about to start, I get about an hour before the cramping starts, maybe half an hour before, I start getting waves of cramping. And they're very persistent, so like usually leading up to my period I'll get like the odd bit of cramp here and there, and then it goes away completely. But when I'm starting my period, it comes and it doesn't stop, it like increases. That's how I know I'm usually starting. I'm sorry, this is going to be shaking so much. Let me try doing this. Okay, so usually like I get this wave and wave, and I didn't get that this time. Didn't. I'm gonna have to put this down. Okay, I hate up angles, but this is literally the only way I can do it because I haven't got any equipment here with me today. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Just went to the bathroom. It is coming up to 9 p.m. in the evening on Boxing Day, 26th of December. Those of you who've been following me for a while, you may remember that this time last year I was in hospital because my period was so bad. They thought I might have twisted my ovary and I needed to stay in for a scan. So touch wood, fingers crossed, everything crossed that it stays like this and it's okay. After last month's really bad episode, I have been meticulous with my pills, taking my magnesium, taking my zinc, and also, which has like vitamin C and E and B6 in it, and also taking the Dong Quai, because I got like, in November when I had my really bad month, I got really bad at it. I missed like loads of days and everything. This month I've only missed one, which was further back in the month. And that usually, even when I was having like good months of periods before, I could miss like 2 or 3 days, but I was really good this month and I was like meticulous about taking it, as I said before. So hopefully we should see that reflected. I haven't really got started yet. Like it wasn't on my pants line or anything. It was just literally when I wiped, I saw that I was bleeding. But yeah, it's a promising start. So I'm going to keep positive because we want to stay positive throughout this whole thing. But so far so good. As you can see, I am currently at my parents' house, and also I was supposed to get my period on Christmas, but thankfully that did not happen. So all of the Christmas period I have been fine, which is great because I really didn't want to have to put up with that again this year. So that was good. It also means it should shift it back for next year if I don't mess anything up again. But yeah, so I'm currently staying at my parents' house. I did have a debate about whether or not to go back tonight to my place, which is literally 10 minutes down the road. I still could go back if I wanted to, but just because of last month, I think I'm actually going to stay the night here because I've got nothing I've got to do tomorrow. I was just going to head back. So I think having that extra reassurance that my parents are right there, if anything did go wrong, which hopefully it won't, will just help me relax a bit more as well. And I've got everything here that I need, laptop, iPad, phone, pen, paper to do all this budgeting stuff. I loved it. Does anyone else love playing with numbers? I love it. Anyway, yeah, so the first part of this vlog is going to have to be filmed on my camera. Sorry about that, guys. It's not too bad, actually. The Google Pixel has pretty decent camera on it. But yeah, and then when I get back home, I'll switch back over to my vlogging camera. But so far, we're okay. I can feel like the milder cramps sort of building up a little bit. So I know I will probably have to take something at some point. But the fact that it started and I didn't know, and that's the first time in ages that that's happened, is a positive sign, because that used to mean it was going to be okay, and hopefully, knock on wood, it means that again. Good morning. As you may be able to tell from the clock behind me, it is currently about 11:30. I woke up at 8, a little bit crampy, took some meds, and I've had some breakfast, just some hash browns, and baked beans, and a pig in blanket, because I completely blew the plant-based diet over Christmas, because it's Christmas, have to have a little bit of a treat. Anyway, yes, I've had breakfast, had meds, been feeling fine. I thought I might get up. I've actually just opened the curtain and it is so foggy today. Can you see? Like, it's like a mythical thing. I know. We have like a woodland as well at the end of the garden at my parents' house. So that probably also makes it look a little bit more creepy. I'm trying to think what to do today. I haven't got any big plans now until New Year's. Like work-wise, I've just got to keep things ticking over, and then in the new year, we've got a couple of big things happening, with some like rebranding and marketing and stuff. But until then, it's just really a little bit of preparation and keeping stuff ticking over. And I've pretty much done. And there's like hardly any emails for me to do at the moment, which is good. I'm keeping fingers crossed it stays like this because I like having less emails to do. But yeah, like there's nothing really urgent I have to do, so I could stay here for the day and just hang out for a bit. I actually should probably go and speak to my mum because I haven't really seen my parents yet, and see what she's doing. And then at some point today, I will head off home, get unpacked, get back into my bed. Because as much as, you know, I helped plan this bed here, it's not the same, is it? I love staying in. I just love my bed at home. I don't know, just it's so comfy. So yeah, that's basically today's plan. Other than that, I haven't really got anything interesting coming on. But hopefully this sort of less crampiness sticks. Oh, the one thing I did remember, which I did right before I started my period yesterday, was I had a sauna, in the infrared sauna. So I don't know if that was partly what contributed to the less cramps, but I was thinking I might have another one again today before I head off home, because it's supposed to be really good for this stuff, at like relaxing muscles, and that's always good when it comes to periods. Also, I got these fluffy socks for Christmas, and they are actually everything. First off, I apologise. I am aware that this lighting is terrible because the light is right behind me, but this is the only comfortable position right now. So, it's not been too bad, but I did have like a bad patch. At like 1:30ish, I think, about 1 o'clock earlier on today. Yeah, 1:30, the pain started to kick in again, which is fine. It was like 5 hours after I'd last taken pain meds, so that's a decent amount of time. So I took some more Nurofen because it was really starting to kick in. And I was also really tired because I didn't quite get enough sleep last night. So I went back to sleep for a bit, woke up about an hour later, and I was still getting cramps. And it doesn't usually take that long to kick in. And then I realised I needed to go to the toilet. I needed to number 2, which always makes my cramps worse. But the thing is, that's when I had my really bad episode last month, when I was like on the floor and being sick and everything, and it was horrible. It's always when I need to pass stool. So I was scared, really, and you can only really describe it to someone who's gone through it, but it was quite scary. But anyway, so I had all my stuff ready in the bathroom. I had my phone with me, and I am still at my parents' house, as you can see. I'm quite glad I was, actually. Went, and it was painful, but it wasn't as bad. As you can see, I'm not on the floor, so that was good. I did then just pop in the bath quickly to kind of soak it out, and now I feel much better, which is good. However, I was having lunch earlier on, as you can see here, and I didn't quite manage to finish it because the pain was starting to kick in. But my mum is really kindly gone and got me a hot water bottle, which is currently on my lap, and also a nice vegan hot chocolate. So I'm feeling better now. Hopefully that's it, because I usually only get like 1 bad episode per period. So yeah, it was better this month. Still not pleasant, obviously, but better. I could have been at home and I could have handled this, which is always a good thing. I am now packed, bags ready to go. My presents are downstairs. I'll see if I can carry them or if it's going to be too heavy for my stomach. It's just gone past 6:05, so let's go home. I'm back, and I'm back on Vloggy, or Vlogit, or whatever I called this camera ages ago. I can't remember. Vlogity? I think it was Vlogity. Yeah, I just got back, put my bag down, put all my presents and stuff out in the hall, watered this little cactus that I got from a Santa. And we still do Santa Claus in my house. I'm an only child. My mum likes to do it. So yeah, that came in my stocking. Well, not in it, but next to it, so I didn't prickle myself. And when I got here, I realised my pad felt a little bit heavy, and I kind of needed to lose, so I just went to change my pad. Oh my goodness! You know those times when you change your pad and you're like, oh, I did not realise there was this much blood here, and it was like this close to the edge. That was one of those situations, but I didn't leak. I can't honestly remember the last time I leaked through a cloth pad. It happens so rarely because they are so much more absorbent than you think they are. And like, yeah, but sometimes it'll shift and I might leak around it or something. But like, I've never leaked certainly through a cloth pad onto clothing. I might have got a little bit on the edge of a pant of my underwear once, but never like straight through. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever gone straight through it to clothing. I have leaked through one a while back, which wasn't properly, had like the wrong kind of backing on it. But other than that, no, I've never done it, but this was close. Anyway, while I was changing my pad, I finally worked out why I had that painful episode. I've mentioned before that one of the things there's an orb, a bit of fluff lying around here. One of the things I recognised a while back, and I've said before, is that my cramps tend to happen when I'm passing like clots, particularly like
tissue, like lining, uterus lining, because when you're passing blood, it's not just period blood, it's actually like the lining of the uterus as well, particularly if you've got something like growing in there, and I have adenomyosis. And I just went to the bathroom and there was this clot on the actual pad itself. In fact, if you're not squeamish, come with me. If you are, maybe skip ahead the next 30 seconds. Oh, I've gone very orange. I kind of wiped most of it off because I usually tend to wipe it before I put it in my wet bag. But there's a little bit left. But this is what it looks like for those of you who are unaware. Okay, so here you see like the pad, we nearly went off and had a bit of a catastrophe, but we're fine. So this bright red thing here, this is like uterus lining. And there was more of that before, trust me, but as I said before, I wiped most of it off. But that's what it kind of looks like. And I've had occasions when I've been in the bath and I've just like had this wave of cramping and it's passed out of me and I've been like, what is that? So I don't know whether I should start taking the Doncor a bit earlier. I usually take it from when I ovulate, but you can take it from when your period finishes. So I think this month I might take it from like the end of my period until the beginning of my next one and see if that makes any difference, because I definitely had more painful episode than usual earlier on today. I mean, as I said before, it wasn't as bad as last month. Last month was horrendous, but it's still a bit more than I've managed to get it better than that, so I want to get it better than that again. Anyway, for the meantime, I'm going to unpack, which fortunately isn't much because I took the minimal I could possibly get away with to be able to do the minimal washing afterwards, although I do need to put a wash on. I might leave it till tomorrow, but we'll see. Going to unpack, relax, and just chill for the evening. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock now and I'm actually feeling like I've got a bit more energy. And one little project that I've been meaning to do for a while, I've just suddenly had the inspiration to do. So I have like this whiteboard here which just has like work jobs on it, to-do list, that kind of thing. But like the wipe and the pens and like the, you know, the spray that I use for the board, they all sit here and it looks kind of messy. So I was just thinking a kind of quickish little project I could do maybe is make a holder for the, oh shoot, got a cramp. It's not fun. Give me a second to like contractions, I swear. Anyway, baby contractions, thank God. But anyway, my board is magnetic, so it has these little magnets here, and I think I'm going to make kind of like a little pouch, which is going to have a hole in the top, which this magnet I can pop over the magnet so it holds it, and it hopefully should hold the pen and the really ancient little washcloth thing I have here, so it looks a little bit more neat in the corner. Maybe I could hang this off of it, we'll see, but either way, if I can just get those into like their own little pouch, I think it'll look quite cool. And it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to try and just draw it up myself and see what happens. So yeah, let's see how this goes, because I've got sewing machines here, because I made a couple of things for Christmas. I made my mum a backpack. If you haven't seen my video talking about this, I will link it down below. It's on my vlog channel. I'm probably going to do like a what I got for Christmas as well on that channel too, so if you want to check that out, just stay subscribed over there and it will pop up soon. And yeah, let's see my sewing abilities and drawing abilities are up to this. Got my little shape drawn up, which may or may not work, and my idea is it's kind of going to wrap around, and then I'm gonna just smush this down flat and create a little hole here, and hopefully it'll work. So I've made the little pouch thing, which I think I might have made a little bit too big, but I just basically sewed some stuff together, and there's the little magnet here which fits through that hole. So let's go see if it will hold anything. Oh yeah, look at that, nicely. It's a little bit big, but actually it holds this quite well now that it's a little bit bigger, so I think it should do the job. Well done me. I think that took me literally like between 5 and 10 minutes to do. It was really easy. It's about 11:30 now at night, and I think I'm just getting ready to turn in. Got a nice trashy novel to read on my iPad. Got a new book because I felt like treating myself at a bit of an energy spike earlier, as you obviously saw when I made that little pouch thing. Yeah, I haven't had, it's been like okay today, but I'm glad that day 1 is over now. Touch wood, knock on wood, wherever there is any wood. There you go. Is over, and day 2 should be better. It's 1:30 now the next day. I've been dozing on and off all morning, mostly because I got that book yesterday, which I ended up reading until like 3 AM, which was the bad decision. But then I discovered it's a series, so I bought the other one for today. So I'm actually quite enjoying it, which is good. Yeah, I was thinking of going to watch Mary Poppins at the cinema on my mum's day, but I'm feeling really tired because I didn't get enough sleep last night, hence the reason it's 1:30 and I've just kind of woken up again. I woke up originally at like 7, I think, with cramps, went to the bathroom, came back, went back to sleep, woke up again around 9:30, and this time, like, the pain is not period cramps, it's the cramps from the ibuprofen. This is why you're stuffed, because they kind of cause intestinal pain and stomach pain sometimes, so I've been just trying to eat because that really helps. But the period pain has stopped, so that's good, thank God. Yeah, so just really, I'm having a lazy day. I like having a lazy day. It's that weird time now. It's Friday. I've completely lost track of the days. It's that weird time in the year when no one has a clue what's going on because everything's messed up. I do actually, though, have to do some work later. I've got to pay an invoice and just skim through my emails quickly. But I'm going to leave that for a while because I'm feeling really lazy. Yeah. So I think I'm going to see Mary Poppins with my mum tomorrow. Actually, I messaged her back. And just going to doze. It's 5:30 now and I've officially become addicted to this book series. I didn't realise it was more than one book. I've just been reading it all day. I've just been it's called Faith and Fidelity, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. I've just been thinking about what I'm going to do for dinner because I've been having this problem where I'm sitting down like this and I'm lying down or kind of reclining. I'm fine, I've got no pain whatsoever now. But if I stand up for too long, I get this kind of sharp aches in my stomach. So I don't really think I could cook anything big. I could throw some pasta on, but I was wondering about whether or not to be a little bit bad and order takeaway. But I think I might actually not be bothered to do that and just cook the pasta. And have something marginally healthier, pasta with some tomato and olive sauce. I didn't even really have lunch, I just grabbed some crisps, so I really should have something remotely healthy. So actually I might see if there's any healthier takeaway. I'll debate that one. Anyway, as I said, I've done nothing today, nothing but read this book, and it's been really nice. I like this time in the year when you can just, when the days all blur together and you can just do whatever, so it's quite fun. It's 11 PM now and I eventually gave in to the pasta, although I've now eaten it all, as you can see, just pasta with the tomato and olive sauce. I actually didn't see anything on the Just Eat app that I fancied that looked good and was vegan, so I just thought, oh, I'll cook pasta. It really wasn't that much. I was fine all day, and then like 2 hours ago I started getting cramps again. Not bad at this point, just mild, so I did have to take a little bit more medicine for that. At first I put it off and I was like, no, I think I can handle it, but it got a bit worse and I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this, it's starting to make me feel sick, and if I get sick I can't eat, and then if you can't eat it's hard to take the medication and all that. It always ends up messy. I know now to just take it and be done with it. But that should be it now for this period, which is really good. This video was supposed to be up today, but as I said, it's like 11 PM now, so that's not going to happen. I'll have to go up tomorrow. I have just had such a lazy day. I've been feeling a bit off all day today, actually. You know those days when you just don't feel like yourself and you just feel a bit meh? That's how I've been feeling today. So I haven't really got any work done or any of the stuff I needed to do. I am gonna have to do it now. I've just finished the 3rd book in the series. They're not long books, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna kind of spend a bit of time just on like YouTube and stuff, and then get a little bit of work done, just the necessities, and then that should be okay. But other than that, like, everything else ticking over well. At the moment, I think I said this before, I can't remember what I talked about it on here on my other channel, but at the moment there's a lot of like changes going on with Precious Stars, which is my business, and we're kind of planning for the new year and that kind of stuff, which is, it's exciting for me, and obviously it begins next week. But yeah, there's a few little bits that you kind of have to do in the run up to that to get ready, like photography and planning rebranding and marketing and stuff, which I really enjoy because this is the fun part for me about running a business, and like all the stock is up on the website and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's been going on, so that's something I've also been doing kind of in the background, and hopefully should see sort of launch in January, and it's quite exciting. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, guys. Still a little more painful than I'd like, but obviously way better than last month when I was up on the floor, and I was able to cope perfectly fine with it. Always helps when you have your parents waiting on you a bit, though, not gonna lie. Helps when you have them around to give you a hand. But I would have been fine on my own if I had been here, so that's always good. Thank you for watching, guys. Do please subscribe, and don't forget you can get cloth pads and menstrual cups from my website, Precious Stars. Link is down below as always, and I will see you soon. And if you want to see what I got for Christmas, I will be doing a video about it on my vlog channel. The link will be at the end of this video, so go over and check that out. And also if you want to see what I got my family and friends for Christmas, there's a video up already on that. Bye everyone.